You guys still spending hours on tasks that should only take seconds? Stop scrolling. Right now, I'm about to show you a secret AI tool that can do 3 days worth of work in literally 30 seconds. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, as I said, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to dive into something called Orate AI. You heard that right. Seriously, you guys. Once you check out the link down below in the description, you'll be able to log in and go straight to your dashboard. So I just want to show you guys everything they have to offer, and then we're going to dive right into it real quick. All right. So if you actually click right here under this prompt box, you'll see something called More. And you guys are going to see that. Just like I mentioned, they have a ton of stuff to offer. So for example, we've got things like Slides Agent, AI Presentation, General Writer, AI Tutor, AI Image, AI Design, and AI Essay Writer. Then we've got what's called Deep Research, AI Podcast, AI Video, AI Resume, Humanizer, Paraphraser, and we even have something called AI Translator. So I want you guys to understand all the important things they have to offer. Down here, we've got Featured, Business, Ed and Academic, Creative, and even something called Career. So you guys, let me tell you right now, there are tons of things you can use or rate AI for. So getting right into it, I want you guys to know that we're going to try out what's called the Slides Agent. And we're going to try out a few other ones too. So for the Slides Agent, if you guys didn't know, you can actually create professional looking slides with just one click. We're talking about saving you the cost and hassle of hiring someone to actually make a presentation for you. So I want you guys to understand, when it comes to this, we could just give it a one-line topic in Orate. A will actually search for information on its own, and it'll be able to build a presentation for us. Not only that, if you want, you can actually upload a file, and the AI will pull out the key information to create your slides, finishing what might normally take 3 days in literally just 30 seconds. You heard that right. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started with our first prompt. I'm going to tell you guys again that this is easy and simple to do. If you want, you can see it right here. We have Slides Agent, AI Presentation, General Writer, AI Tutor, AI Image, and we've got AI Design. But if you click this More button, you'll actually see a lot more options. For example, Deep Research, AI Podcast, AI Video, AI Resume, Humanizer, Paraphraser, and AI Translator. So we're just going to go ahead and type something right here in this little prompt. Like I said, that's all you have to do. It's easy and simple, right? So here we have the impact of artificial intelligence on modern marketing strategies. We're going to click right here for Slides Agent. That's what we're going to use. So it's really important that you guys understand that. All right, so we're actually just going to go ahead and put that in there again. Obviously, you want to select what you're using first and then enter the prompt. So we're using Slides Agent. You can see it right here at the very top. So what you're going to do is enter something in the prompt and then click this little button right here. How many pages do you want in this case? We have 5 to 10 slides. You can go all the way up to 25 or 30, or if you want to keep it simple, you can do something like 0 to 5, right? So let's just go ahead and do 5 to 10. And you can see what kind of slides these are actually going to be used for. Well, in this case, they're going to be used for education, right? So you'll be able to choose from a lot of different options. It's really up to you, all right? So as you can see right here, we already have our slides. For example, slide 1 is the evolution of marketing in the AI era. Then for slide 2, we have hyper-personalization at a global scale. And after that, we have another one here, generative AI and the content revolution, and then predictive analytics and strategy upstreaming. We have slide 5, AI-driven media buying and advertising. Slide number 6, the rise of conversational marketing. And slide number 7, future trends. And as a cool guardrail. All right. So this is actually pretty cool. And if you want, you can click right here to add a new slide. So you guys saw that it was created probably in about 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds. You can go right here to generate slides. You guys are going to see over here, we also have a web page. And then we even have the outline as well. So the outline is basically just a breakdown of everything that's in these slides. And for the web page, you guys can see this, right? Which is actually pretty awesome. We have the contents once again. You have all the important details that are on each slide. So I have to admit, you guys, I am super impressed with this. And I think it looks absolutely amazing. So I literally just typed something into the prompt, right? And within 10 seconds, boom, all done, right? Now, like I mentioned, if you need to, you can change things. You can see right here, the task has been completed. We even have a total of 13 search sources. So you're more than welcome to dig into that as well to see exactly where all this information came from, all right? So that's awesome. I like it. If we go back over here, you guys will see we have the important details. So my documents, you can go there and see everything that you create. So right here is what we just created. So I'm actually going to go back to the main dashboard. All you have to do is click the logo here. And once again, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next one, which is going to be about an image. You heard that right. We're actually going to go right here to what's called AI image. All right. So you guys will actually see right here, we have what's called the Nano Banana Pro. We're going to go ahead and enter a little prompt here, okay? So we're going to put something in the prompt, I guess I should say. We have a futuristic smartwatch floating in a glowing neon lit room, high resolution product. Photography. All right, so once again, I got to make it clear to you guys, even stuff like this. Take a look at the pictures down below, okay? You can browse through them, but you don't need any Photoshop skills or design experience at all. The AI takes care of color schemes, composition, and fonts. You heard that, right? It's integrated with, like you guys just saw, we have what's called the Nano Banana Pro. All right, this is the mile. And basically, it does this to deliver professional image quality and accurate text rendering. Okay, so once again, you can actually describe what you need or upload a reference photo and your ideal image. It's generated in just about 30 seconds. Right. So let's go ahead and click that right there. And you guys are going to see how fast this works. So once again, it's pretty much the same little detail. We've got image generation. Ori is generating the edge. All right. So it's kind of working its magic. And then after that, you guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next little AI project. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we probably waited less than a minute. That's it, you guys. Just 1 minute. I want you guys to see right here is our image. Once again, a futuristic smartwatch floating in a glowing neon lit room. High-resolution product photography. All right, so you guys can see exactly how this looks. I have to admit, this looks pretty dope, and it looks pretty cool. So easy to download. And you can see right here, if you have anything else to add, you can go ahead and put it in this prompt as well. All right, so I have to admit, you guys, I love this. All right, this is your 24/7 designer. So it's always here for you, no matter what. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and talk about our next prompt that we're going to be using. All right, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're absolutely going to love this one. Me personally, I think it's great, especially when it comes to learning. So we're going to be able to use what's known as the AI tutor. All right. So once again, you're going to be able to put something into this little prompt, and we're going to be able to generate a comprehensive mind map summarizing the core concepts of this document. We're going to do a mind map first, and then we're going to do some flashcards. All right. So you're going to be able to actually convert, let's say, study materials like courseware, notes, or papers into tailored learning formats. All right, but not only that, you guys, you're actually going to automatically generate mind maps, which is what we're doing right now, to build a knowledge framework or infographics to help visualize complex concepts and formulas. All right, you're going to be able to create targeted exercises, quizzes, and flashcards for self-assessment and exam prep. You heard that right? All right, so you guys will see it right here. Boom, we got it. Once again, generate a comprehensive mind map summarizing the core concepts of this document. Webpage, that actually looks awesome. I have to admit, I like this a lot. All right, now let's go back real quick. We're going to be able to do the same thing. And let's go ahead and pick some flashcards. A lot of people in a lot of different industries are going to be using this. All right, so this is going to be great, like I mentioned, for things like courseware, studying, and learning. It's going to be great for people in HR, like human resources, especially when it comes to things like orientation, prep, or exams. A lot of different things, right? Even if you're just doing annual studies, right? This is going to be able to help. So you guys can see right here, we have the mind map summary right here. We also have all our flashcards. I have to admit, once again, you guys, this right here is pretty cool, all right? So this is going to be extremely important for you to learn about. In this case, you can use some flashcards. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our last one. Okay, you guys, you're more than welcome to try and guess what we're going to be doing here, but we're actually going to choose what's known as the AISA writer. You heard that right. And you guys can see right here. There are a lot of important details. Once again, we have up to 20,000 words per writing, 100%. Like for free, which is actually pretty cool. All-in-one online essay editor, confidential academic writing, one-click essay to recent. And if I had known about this stuff a long time ago, I probably would have used it. Right. So you guys can see right here, start your writing. Okay, then after that, you have to create an outline. Then after that, you have to generate your essay. Then after that, you have to edit and download it. And that's literally all you have to do. All right. So right up here, you guys are going to see, you're going to describe exactly what you want. So I want you guys to understand when it comes to this, right? You can choose to reference APA, which is technically the standard format, especially for college. You guys can see right here, you'll be able to change the word count. So we're actually going to do 12,000, 20,000 in language here. We're going to do English. But I want you guys to understand the next step is pretty easy and simple. It's going to build our outline. But you guys need to clearly understand that the AI model is trained specifically for academic writing to provide professional assistance. So technically, you can actually generate a well-structured, comprehensive essay up to 20,000 words, as you guys saw. So the generated essays actually have over a 90% pass rate on mainstream AI detection tools. So it's very important that you guys understand this. Let's go ahead and see how long it takes. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if we actually go ahead and take a look here, you'll see that we put in our topic. Then after that, it generated an outline. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is actually really cool. And as you can see right here, we have what's called generate essay. Okay, so you can see we're currently at about 99%. You can actually click right here to see the full essay. Once you do that, you'll see it's creating a draft essay for you. This may take up to 10 minutes. Please wait patiently, okay? But I want you guys to understand, when it comes to Orate AI, it can actually rewrite robotic-sounding content with just one click. So it can pass 99% of AI detectors, like GPT-0, for example. Not only that, but it can even turn complex papers into hyper-realistic 3-minute podcasts for learning on the go. Unlike other tools, Orate AI features real-time indexing of Google Scholar for accurate citations and insertions, and it has a built-in editor. So you don't have to copy and paste to other platforms. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we go, now I can show you exactly what this essay writer has done. All right, so if we actually take a look here, you guys are going to see it literally looks like words. We've got a massive amount here. There's a lot. But you guys can see this is the full essay right here. You and I have to admit, it's absolutely crazy. It was able to convert everything literally in about, I think, 5 minutes. So you guys can see we're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling here. Okay, so they used 10 references and words. It looks like there's about 21,000 if I'm correct, which is quite a bit. So yeah, I'm really going to recommend you guys check this out. Dive into it. Okay, you can see we've got research. Okay, we even have formatting. So you guys can see exactly how you can do things here, right? You can even preview effects and do a lot of different things here. All right, so there you have it, you guys. Once again, Oratate, this is the best thing in the world, at least in my opinion. All right, so check it out. All righty, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ready to 10x your productivity, click the link in the description and try Orate AI today. And use my discount code, which is actually going to be in the comments, right? You can do this to get started. So smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and stick around for the next video.